Welcome to Math with Mr. T. I'm going to be showing you a percent of a number problem. And these problems are usually formatted as what is 30% of 60. The first thing you have to understand is that when we're talking about percentages, the word is percent. And when we think of cents, we probably think of the fact that there's 100 of them in a dollar. So this is 30 per 100. One way of thinking about 30 per 100 is this. But I think a more helpful way would be thinking about 30% as 0.30. That's 30 hundredths. Another really simple way is anytime you need to turn a percentage into a decimal, you take this invisible decimal point and you move it 2 places to the left. So we did the first part. 30% is 0.30 or 30 hundredths. The of in math is always going to be the multiplication sign. Anytime you see the of, it's multiplication. And the 60, it just gets to be a 60. Now we'll do a little bit of multiplication with decimals. 0 times 0 is 0. 6 times 0 is 0. Then we put another 0 down because we're moving over to the 3. 3 times 0, and then 3 times 6 is 18. We add these guys together and we get a very big number. Unless we forget, if there's 2 decimal places in our question, then there must be the same number of decimal places in our answer. So the answer is 18.00 or just 18. When we go over to the next problem, 50%, right away you might think, hold on here, Mr. T, I know that 50% is half. Half of 18 is 9. You're right. The answer is 9. But since I'm showing you this method, I'm going to show you how to change the percentage into a decimal, change of into multiplication, and 18 gets to stay 18. So now when I set this problem up, I'm going to set it up as 18 over 50 hundredths. 0, this is a multiplication problem. 0 times 8 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. Put the 0 down here. For the next part, 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 1 is 5, plus the 4 is 9. And you can see it looks like our answer is a big one again. 900. Don't forget, there's 2 decimal places in our problem, so we must have 2 decimal places in our answer. And that gets us right back to that answer of 9. And last but not least, 42% as a decimal. Well, let's see. 42% as a decimal, if we move it over 2 spots, it is 42 hundredths. Of comes down and becomes multiplication. And 180 gets to stay 180. Now let's set up the problem. 180 times 42 hundredths. We'll have a few less zeros on this one. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 1 plus 1 gets us 360. Then we drop down another 0 because we're moving over to the 4. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 8 is 32. And 4 times 1 is 4, plus that 3 gets us 7. If I add this together, then I have 7,560. That feels too big. Oh yeah, there needs to be a decimal. The answer for 42% of 180 is 75 and 6/10. Thanks for watching. I hope the video was helpful. Please let me know. And don't forget to subscribe.